So I've been back at it again, storing a bunch of my empty food packaging boxes, building a nice little strange collection. I thought we'd sit down and go through a bunch of new vegan products. Tesco have brought out some candy cane flavoured crisps, and they're weird. They do taste exactly like candy cane, I think. And I want Alex to try them, and I want to film his reaction to it. Go ahead.
I'm nervous.
I think you'll think they're weird, but I don't know, it's the kind of thing you might get hooked on and want to eat loads of them.
What have we done as a species? Have we conquered the other planets yet? No, but we have made candy cane crisps. Okay.
They taste just like candy canes, right? But crisps.
They do. Hang on. Because you can taste like the peppermint.
But are they nice? That's the question.
Yeah. But it's just strange.
Also, I don't know how new you would consider this, but Tesco have a range of vegan cheese, which I didn't end up making a video on because it took forever for my Tesco to stock them. My Tesco still doesn't stock all of them, so I just haven't literally been able to get all of them, or I would have made a taste test video. But these are all the vegan cheeses that Tesco has now. My favourite one is probably the mature cheddar and the spicy one. Also the Tesco free from fondant truffles. They look like this. I don't know how new they are. I don't think they're as new as some of these other bits, but they're a new-ish option and they're really tasty. They're very, very sweet and sickly, but could be a good thing. If it's like really hard for you to get through a whole box, maybe they'll last longer. These are slightly newer, I think. This is the Tesco Finest Free From Indulgent Selection Chocolates box. These are really, really tasty. They're a great option for like giving us birthday presents. I gave a box to my stepdad for his birthday along with some bath bombs. I think my favourite chocolates in there are the coffee flavoured coins. Tesco also have this Christmassy little chocolate selection box. I think my favourite thing from Tesco's new vegan stuff are these Rocky Road bites. I have eaten way too many of these. They are so good. They are so damn good. I need to stop eating these. Another thing I found in Tesco, which I only found in there once before they apparently stopped stocking it, was this little Freaks of Nature Coco Loco like dessert thing. They have another flavour from this brand in there. I can't quite remember what it is, but I know that I'm not as interested in it as this one. Chocolate ganache topped with hazelnuts, full of liberating deliciousness. No gluten, no dairy, no eggs, no soya. This was so damn good. And it's the only one I got to eat because they don't stock it anymore. Ugh. Another new thing from Tesco that I've been buying a lot are these spinach tortilla wraps. I kind of forgot what a good, nifty, quick little option wraps are. I hadn't eaten them in so long, and then I saw these and I was like, ooh, yeah, wraps. The way I've been eating these most of the time is with some of the corn fajita strips, which I think are new as well. I cook up some of these, which takes 6 minutes, and I put a layer of vegan mayo all over the inside of the wrap, and then I lay some spinach all the way down it, and then I place my fajita strips on the bed of spinach and wrap it all up, and it's so good. And put some extra mayo on for good luck sometimes, and sometimes put some little bits of the cauldron tofu in there as well. It's tasty. I think it's best with veganese, but I've run out, so I'm using some other vegan mayo, but damn, veganese is good. If you can make it with veganese, make it with veganese. Also from Tesco, and something else that I've put in these wraps on occasion, are these chicken style pieces made with soya. These are like cubes, they're like quite chunky little cubes of chicken. They're really good. I really, really like these. I do them in my frying pan, they take 5 minutes. You can get them just really nice and like crispy on the outside and lovely and soft on the inside. I've been having these a lot with rice and sweet chili sauce and a bit of agave nectar and some sesame seeds. More from Tesco, we have bake at home olive oil and rosemary focaccia. Is that how you pronounce it? Focaccia? I've never said that word out loud till now. They take 5 minutes to cook in the oven, and then I like cutting them in half, putting a little bit of extra butter, sometimes some extra rosemary on them, and then dipping them in balsamic vinegar. Tesco also have their own vegan mayo now called Mayo Maize. I don't think I've tried this yet. No, I haven't opened it. I'll report back to you, I guess, on what it's like. But Vegenaise is probably always going to be my number one. I'm sorry, Tesco. I don't think you can beat that. Oh, I can't get this lid back on. There we go. So these are not new products technically, but they have some new Christmassy packaging. A couple of months ago, I was doing some reading about like different nutrients and different foods and stuff. And I just realized in general that I don't eat enough nuts and seeds and stuff. So I bought some bags of nuts from Tesco, and they have like so many different options. These are quite expensive, to be honest, but they're often in a deal, so you get like 2 or 3 for a certain amount. But they do have cheaper options. They have like these little bags of nuts and seeds, and you can often get like 5 of them for £1, I think. And I just started eating them, and at first I wasn't really sure how much I was enjoying them, how into it I was, but especially with the mixed bag of nuts, eventually I figured out like combinations of nuts that I really liked eating together. I'm living my best nut life now and eating a lot more nuts than I ever have in my life. These aren't a brand new product, but I think they're new to Tesco. I've never seen them in Tesco before, and then they popped up in my local one. These are Good Stuff Summer Peaches. They're just like little sweetie things, and they're really tasty. This I picked up in Tesco, but you can probably get it all over the place. This is the new Linda McCartney's vegetarian beef roast with red wine and shallot glaze. It's actually been so long since I ate this that I can't remember what it was like. I remember enjoying it, but thinking that my favourite roasts were still the what's the brand name? Oh, I can't remember. I'll put it on screen here. I buy these in Holland & Barrett. They'll often have them on discount when they like need to be used up, and I buy them then. You can get them quite a few pounds cheaper. I think the gammon one might be my absolute favourite. With agave nectar on, it's just like so sweet and juicy. I think Linda McCartney had a few more new vegan products. They have mini sausages, which I think are just mini versions of their regular vegetarian sausages. And I think they had something else that was new as well. Tofurky are bringing out, or they have brought out, some vegan sandwiches. They're only available right now in a certain Whole Foods stores in London, I think, but fingers crossed they'll roll them out everywhere. Yes, you could make your own sandwiches quite easily, but these ones are very good, much nicer than any sandwich I've ever made. Tofurky really kindly sent me the sandwiches to try, and me and Alex filmed a little taste test. I insert the footage in here. I think I've got long hair in this because this was like quite a long time ago. I've been collecting all this stuff for ages. But yeah, spoiler alert, they're really, really bloody good. They sent us 4 to try, and I'm so excited. Tofurky is pretty consistently good. I think I've liked everything I've ever tried of theirs.
I really like their sausages.
We have chipotle and chicken, ham style salad.
I've got chicken and sweet corn, classic.
And TLT. So there's tempeh in here instead of bacon. I don't really know how you pronounce tempeh. Temper?
Temper!
You've got a bit of a temper. What one do you want to try first?
I don't know, I don't mind. Well, I'll tell you what, a TLT.
They all look really good. A couple of them got bashed around in the post, so they don't look quite so sort of presentable in their packaging anymore, but they look like really well-made sandwiches. So this is the TLT. That's really good.
Oh.
You're just eating the whole thing now. Right, what one should we try next?
That one, the chipotle one.
Chipotle and chicken.
I'm gonna get some water so I can cleanse my palate.
Is chipotle spicy?
I'm not really sure.
You've eaten chipotle before. I don't know. Is it spicy but nicey? Or is it too spicy? Or is it too spicy for me?
I shouldn't think so.
I'm a bit of a wuss. The bread is really nice as well.
Ooh,
At least
looks...
on the other one, the bread was real good.
Ooh, this looks really nice and saucy.
Wow.
Ooh.
That's really good.
Ooh, it's nice.
It's a bit spicy, but not too spicy. Officially spicy but nicey.
Oh, it's so nice, like having sandwiches. Because like, it's so rare to have like a sandwich.
It's getting a bit hotter.
It's nice though. It's really tasty.
The heat is developing. I want to carry on eating it, but
I know. I just want to eat them all.
So this is chicken and sweet corn.
God, the texture of the chicken is so good. It's like
worrying.
It makes you a bit paranoid.
I don't think I've ever eaten a chicken and sweet corn sandwich, like a regular one, before going vegan. I never eaten a BLT. The only sandwiches I ever really ate before were like as plain as you could get, because I hated every type of vegetable, so it would be like literally ham and cheese. That was it. And if there was anything in it, I'd pick everything else out. They sent me a bit of paper with some information about them as well, and they said that they'd all been specifically designed to have like a real protein boost or whatnot. They all had a lot of protein in. This one is ham style salad.
Oh, I think it's got well, it has. It's got a whole grain mustard.
I think my favourite might be the chipotle one.
Yeah.
And I didn't think it would be. I thought it'd be the TLT, because I'm not really a spicy person, but I think that's my favourite. They're all so good.
They are really nice.
They're all amazing, to be honest. I'd recommend all of them. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Tofurky, for sending us them. Make sure they are stocked everywhere, please. This next thing completely took me by surprise. I hadn't heard anything about it, and then suddenly it was just in the shops and people were tweeting me about it. Aldi have their own vegan ice cream, and I'm pretty sure it's the cheapest vegan ice cream on the market, at least like widely available in big supermarkets in the UK. It's made with coconut cream, and they have a vanilla flavour and a chocolate flavour. This is the chocolate one. I haven't tried the vanilla. This is really good. It's not as fancy as some of the other ones, like the Almond Dream salted caramel one, the Ben & Jerry's ones, which have all like little bits in. This is like just plain chocolate ice cream, but it is really good. Though if you don't like coconut, perhaps you'll be on the fence a bit, because I do think you can taste the coconut. But I liked that about it, and I thought it was very tasty. We have some red on like the nutritional information here, but like, this is not a health food video. This is just a general, it's out there if you want to eat it video. As far as the Ben & Jerry's go as well, I did try them, but apparently I didn't save the tubs. I think my favourite of the Ben & Jerry's ones is the fudge one. I'm probably not going to be buying it anymore. I'm trying to be healthy. Like, it's all very good having all these new options and stuff, but it's becoming harder and harder to be a really healthy vegan when I can just buy the same old crap. These chocolate bars I found in Sainsburys. Again, I'm not sure if they're new or they're just new to me. Probably just new to me. I don't go to Sainsburys that often. There's two from a brand called Doisy and Dam. This is maple, toasted rice and pink salt chocolate, and maca, vanilla and cacao nibs. They had some other bars which weren't vegan, but it very clearly says on the back which ones are. Then there's this one from a brand called Montezuma's. Great British Black Forest Gateau pudding bars, dark chocolate with cherry. This was really bloody good. This is one of my favourite chocolate bars I've eaten in a long time. It really tasted like pudding. It wasn't the texture. The texture was just like a chocolate bar, but there was just something about the taste that was like puddingy. It's hard to explain, but it's really, really bloody good. Tesco have a bread sauce mix, which is vegan. I've never eaten bread sauce. I don't know what bread sauce is for, but I'm pretty sure their bread sauce is vegan. They also have a cheese sauce mix. I've made cheese sauce with just that mix, and I don't, like, it's okay, but I don't think it's as good as you could make vegan cheese sauce. Me and Alex, mostly Alex to be honest, have been perfecting our own cheese sauce, which includes that, but also includes a bunch of other stuff. We use Outpro cream, nooch, aka nutritional yeast. We use quite a lot of that. Soy milk, a whole bunch of salt and pepper. I can never have it salty and peppery enough personally, and cornstarch to like thicken it. We've been eating that a lot with spinach, mushrooms, and pasta or gnocchi. Tesco also have their own vegan basil pesto now, though my life changed when I realised how easy it was to make your own pesto. So consider looking into that if you want to control like what's in it and the amount of oil and all this different stuff. It's actually surprisingly quite easy to make a pesto. There are a couple of new products I found from Cauldron. They have a dookie bean melts with mango chutney in the centre. I ate them with some extra mango chutney as like a dip, and they were really good. They also have some new vegan falafel burgers, which I haven't tasted, but I spotted them in the shop. And last, but definitely not least, Wagamama has a vegan menu now, and I tasted one thing from it. No, two things. I had some dumplings and a main. I can't remember what it was. I'm pretty sure a bunch of their stuff was vegan, or at least veganizable before. It's awesome to see such a widely available chain have an actual vegan menu now. So that's everything. I'm pretty sure there are a bunch more new options that I forgot about or just haven't tried yet. I feel like there's really been a boom the last year, particularly the last half of the past year. Like in the UK at least, I just feel like there's been more and more options coming out all the time. I read some statistic the other day on a vegan blog. It was something like a 600% increase in vegans or an interest in veganism or something like that, which is just mind-blowing. More and more options, I think, makes it feel much more doable for a lot of people. Even though it was doable before all this, I mean, God bless the vegans that existed like 30 years ago. But I think this all helps. So remember, not all this stuff is good for you just because it's vegan. I hope you enjoyed this video, hope it was helpful perhaps, and thank you for watching, and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye bye!